Hey guys, this is Gaudens and welcome to our tutorial. Today's lesson will be texture mapping polygonal surfaces. Texture mapping polygonal surfaces. I thought I said services. Anyway, we are still gonna work with the stuff that we've been working with the whole time, the robot. So if I bring it in, let's press 5 to shade it as you would expect by now. So I'll zoom into that one. So what I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna map this dial and move into mapping the whole body, like the chest, you know. So to map the dial, what we have to do is select it, add a blend material. This is the usual stuff that we've been doing the whole time if you've been following my tutorials, guys. So it's a 2D texture that we're applying. Okay, then we're gonna get the dial open. Why not? So we've got that dial, and as you would expect, you wouldn't see it until you turn the hardware texturing on. Okay, just zoom in. My dog is making noise outside. Just zoom in, you will notice that the dial is back to front. Okay, so what we want to do is to change it, to make it properly. So right now it's in as you can see, if you look at the repeat UV, it's actually 1. So what we want to do is to make it opposite 1, to make this one opposite the way it is right now. And to do that, opposite 1 is -1. So this is simple mathematics. -1 turns it around. This one doesn't look too good right now, so we're going to turn hardware texturing on. That way everything looks pretty. So we're done with the chest, we're happy. We're done with the chest, we're happy. And whatever we've done on here can be seen in the channel box. As you can see, press 2D texture, and you've got all these attributes in there. But that's not important for now. It will make more sense later on. So we're done with this one. We want to map the body. Okay, to begin with, let's select the body and go to display, and when you go to display, go to hide and hide unselected objects. Okay, that way we get rid of all the stuff that we don't need. So now the menu that we're gonna need is create UVs. Okay, and that will be found in polygons. We were looking for this menu and it's found in polygons. But if you go to, one thing that I need to point out, guys, a lot of people say Maya is hard, too many menus, too many this, too many that. Well, I understand Maya is hard, but it's only hard if you confuse yourself. It's only hard if you don't know where to find things. They say it's hard because it's just powerful, so they don't know where to find things. Once you get a grip of where you find your menus, you'll be fine. Just remember where your menus are, you'll be fine, and just dig into it. I think it's pretty easy, just like any other 3D program, just like ZBrush and ZBrush, and it's pretty good. Anyway, getting back to the point. We're looking at UVs. It's actually found in polygons, but if we actually go into surfaces, you will notice that UVs is not there. Create UVs or animation, create UVs won't be there. It will only be found in polygons. So that's what we're gonna use. So anyway, again, to map this, let's attach a material. We'll work with the blend material as usual, but you can work with whatever you want. I just like the blend material. File, make sure it's in file, because it's the second file that we're attaching. Robot chest, we've got that robot chest open. Now if we look at the import, the wrapping that we've done, we'll call it wrapping it up, okay, or mapping. To be professional, I'll call it mapping. We've mapped it. but it's not mapped the way I want it, because it's so jumbled up, you know, it's so repeated and jumbled up, and it doesn't make much sense to me. So what we want to do is to make sure this one is selected. Okay, now mapping, there's different ways of mapping. We've got 4 different ways of mapping. We've got planar mapping, cylindrical mapping, spherical mapping, and automatic mapping. Okay, all these are self-explanatory, but I'm gonna explain 2 of them, which is planar mapping and automatic mapping. Okay, I'm gonna explain these ones to you because the other 2 are self-explanatory, but I'll touch on to them, whatever. So anyway, well, let's go to planar mapping. You'll notice that it will be aligned. Let's go to the side. It's sideways. Okay, we want the front, which is here, this bad boy. That's the one we want. And if we look at here, projection attributes, you will notice that, well, it's 0, 0, it's 90 degrees and 0, 0. What we want is 0, 0, 0, like all zeros. Okay, so let's take that one to 0. That way it's 0, if that makes sense, guys. It's like it's at 180 degrees kind of thing. 0. I hope it makes sense. I don't want to confuse you. So anyway, we've got 0. Press enter. It will balance it out. Okay, it will balance it out. So we can actually stretch it. We've got, as you can see, the blue lines. This blue line, I want that one to be my guide. So that, and just bring it in a little bit, and using the center we can move it. Depending on how much time you've got and what you're doing, it might take longer to move it to, you want it to be exactly where you want it to be. So that's pretty good for now. But you'll notice that the front is at the back as well, and if you look at your chest, I'll call it titties because that's the only thing that the first word that comes to my head. Yeah, if you look at people, they got titties in the front, not the back. They don't have both at the front and back. So let me just close this. Good Skype. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's my point. So we've got the front, we'll keep the front that way, and the back, we need to get rid of the back without getting rid of the color. We're interested in the color, in the skin color. So just like a human being, the skin color at the back is almost the same type as the skin color at the front. So what we want to do, want to actually let's take it into object mode for now. Wanna stretch this one out, that way we can have the purple in the middle without all the colors. So go to face. Okay, go to face, select that face. Alright, then we're gonna create UVs, planar mapping again, and if we go to the right hand side into our attributes editor, we've got projection width and projection height in our projection attributes menu, drop down menu. Okay, so and we've got our rotate. So to begin with, we want to rotate this to 0, 0 like before. So when we do that, we rotate it, but we can't pinch that. We can pinch it, but I'd rather do it with this. Okay, there you go, we've done that. And height, yep, that makes sense. So now we can just do it by hand. There you go, we'll make it nice and pretty and take it to object mode. So we've got the front with titties and everything, and the back without anything. So that's we've mapped our chest, and that's the same way that we map with animations. That's a way that same way we map skin. Okay, you figure out we'll touch that later. But anyway, we've done our stuff. But if we go into channel box, you'll notice that everything that we've done is actually being documented in the channel box because history is turned on. Okay, we've got planar for the front and the planar at the back. We stretched it. History is turned on, so everything will just show exactly exactly what happened, exactly what we did. So going back to our mapping menus, we've looked at planar and we've learned how, we know exactly how it works. Now if you look at cylindrical mapping, for cylindrical mapping, if we take face, not even, let's just select the whole thing, cylindrical mapping, you'll notice that it's like roundish. See that? It's roundish. Cylindrical mapping is mainly used for mapping cylindrical things, like a can of beans. You'll be able to use a cylindrical mapping. Okay. Then we've got spherical mapping, which is pretty much mapping a sphere. Self-explanatory, guys. And one last thing, let's just undo what we just did, leaving it selected. One last one good one is the automatic automatic mapping. Okay, so what that does, if we just click on automatic mapping, you see it just looks cool, you know, it just looks cool. So what that does is it projects one texture in different directions, so that you see exactly how everything is going, and I just think it's cool. It's very nice. Okay, now we're good. And I've already explained this. Looking at right hand side, we've got our channel box, and in the channel box is pretty much the system. The channel box will remember each and every type of projection that you went through. Okay, so you can always go back at all these projections. Okay, well, even though we've only gone through whatever, 3 or whatever, but you can always go back at those projections anytime you want. You find them in the channel box, or you find them in the attributes editor. Okay, we've got poly auto projection, which is the one that we're currently on right now. Then we've got polyplanar projection, which is the one that we actually used to do the back, if you remember. Then we've got the one that we did for the front. So that's how everything is, and that's all you need to know about this bit. We'll see you in the next video, guys, and I hope you've learned something. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And yeah, anyway, see you in the next video.